Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. It's Saturday, December 17th, and we are here answering your financial questions if you have one. And it can be any financial question. I don't really necessarily want to confine it to investing or retirement. It's just anything going on. Maybe it's a decision about a new job, a new career, a new stage in your life. Go to our website, JillOnMoney.com, JillOnMoney.com, click the Contact Us button, and at the little end of that form, you'll see a little box. Check that off. Mark will do everything else if you want to join us on the air live. Today, it is Stacy who's on the line from Indiana.
Hi, Jill. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
So I'm saving pretty aggressively, but I also want to make sure that I might have flexibility to make a career change in the future if I might want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And so my question is really, am I saving in the right places? And particularly, I'm using a mega backdoor Roth IRA. I know that's a lot of jargon, but I'm wondering maybe I should slow down in using that vehicle because maybe it's not as flexible as I'd like.
Okay, great. So, Stacy, tell us a little bit about yourself. How old are you?
I'm 36 years old.
Okay.
I'm single. I'm employed at a big corporation. No kids. I own my home. And, I could give you a rundown on my finances, too, if that would be helpful.
How much do you earn?
So I earn about $225,000.
Great. And I presume, so you're putting money into a retirement account through your big company, yes?
Right.
Pre-tax or Roth?
I'm doing pre-tax for that.
So you also mentioned your backdoor Roth. How much are you putting into that annually?
Yeah, so I do both the regular backdoor Roth, and then I do the mega backdoor through my employer, which I can do $22,000.
Wow. So you're putting a lot of money away. I get. Okay. What else? You said you own your home. How much is your house worth?
It is worth about $350,000.
Mortgage outstanding?
Yes, it's $230,000.
How much money have you saved already in all of these retirement accounts? Just a general amount.
So I have $300,000 in my pre-tax 401k, and I have $150,000 in my Roth IRA.
Okay, great. Any other saving? Do you have just a savings account for your emergency reserve fund?
I have an emergency reserve fund of about $25,000.
Perfect. Anything else that you are putting money into that I should know about?
Yeah, I am able to save a little bit into taxable investment accounts, and that's really recently that I've been able to start doing that. So they aren't as large, and that's where I'm wondering maybe I should focus on those a bit more because right now I have taxable investments in total of about $35,000.
Do you want to be really out, quit, done by a certain time, or is it that you just want to be able to have flexibility to do something more, I don't know, fulfilling in your life in terms of work?
I think I first started thinking about the retirement aspect, so that got me saving really aggressively into the retirement accounts. But I think more recently, my thoughts are that it's to have the flexibility to make a career change. And I'm not exactly sure when that might happen. It could be just a couple of years from now, or, maybe it'd be more like 10 years from now.
Right. And you're not partnered, right? You said single, so there's no partner. It's just you on your own. How about family members that you might have to worry about, take care of, anything like that that's floating around?
I have my father who, he's in a decent financial position, and thank goodness he has a long-term care insurance policy too. So if things really went awry, he has that. Yeah,
I got it. First of all, you're amazing. You are doing a phenomenal job of saving money. I look at you, and I'm sort of eyeballing you in the, I guess, 32% tax bracket. What's the, you're not in a low tax bracket, but 32 is not terrible, okay? And you're not getting a tax benefit by doing the mega Roth right this second. So I guess what I'm wondering is this. If you want to keep doing it, you don't have to put in as much money, right? You could pull it back some because you're putting a lot of money away for retirement some of that money you could access. But like, I'm worried that if 5 years from now you're sitting on 600 grand and you really want to do something a little bit different and you'd like to say, I don't want to make 225, I can make 125 and have something really fantastic. You've got this great base, you could do it, but you want to maybe have a little extra, I don't know, cushion. So I think that you should boost the taxable account. And maybe instead of 22 grand a year in the Mega Roth, you do half of that. Maybe you do 11. Yeah. And then you take the other piece and you put it into the taxable. And then you said you've just started to be putting more money in the taxable. About how much have you found that you could put in the after-tax savings at this point?
I think per year, continuing with the 22 and the mega backdoor, I would say it's about 25 I was able to put into the taxable every year. So it could become like 35.
That's what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking. So maybe pull back the mega, put the 35 grand a year in the taxable. In your Roth accounts, where are they held right now?
At Charles Schwab.
Okay, so you know that you can go to Schwab and you're going to just use some index funds. But now that this is a taxable account, be mindful that every time you make a change, there could be a tax liability. Are you putting the money in based on a bonus or just on a monthly basis?
Largely bonus.
Okay.
And then a little bit on a monthly basis. But I think the predominant amount is bonus.
Okay, what's great about that is that you don't have to be making ongoing rebalancing changes to the portfolio. You could simply say that once a year, I'm going to use the new money that goes in to rebalance the portfolio. And that will make it more tax efficient for you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
These kinds of stories are really amazing, and you are buying yourself terrific opportunities. So I think that if we drive down the cost of investing and then just a little, just as a tiny little shift that we're making here, and just saying, okay, well, now I'm just going to add a little bit more to my taxable because I've kicked ass on my saving for retirement already. It gives you the flexibility. And that's what I think you're seeking here. Okay, that's it for the program. Thank you so much for listening. Again, all the content lives at JillOnMoney.com. We have the book. We've got the weekly newsletter that is free. We also have resources and the blogs. So all the blogs tend to cover in more depth some of the things that we talk about here on the program. So you should definitely check those out. Okay, very good. Put your hands metaphorically on someone's back. Grit, growth, grace. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you tomorrow.